From accusations of pedophilia to accusations of not them.
May I just say that if you're gonna call someone a hero to the Nazis, you may want to double check if that's true or not.
These 7 major YouTubers have been subjected to grandiose accusations that have affected their careers to varying degrees. Jishi was a potentially huge YouTuber in Minecraft, and many loved him. Every post on his Twitter was accompanied by nothing but positive comments. This is actually so cute. Wait, I want it. You all look handsome as f***. However, it soon changed to the fact that this man seemed so sweet, but turned out to be a literal criminal. Damn. And just a couple days after Jishi joined the Dream SMP server, user Ren posted the story of her experience with Jishi. But since I don't have access to this document at the moment, I'll use a part from another video that describes the main details.
Due to the recent event of him joining a considerably large content creator group and gaining exponentially more exposure, I feel like it's my responsibility to bring this to light in order to prevent this person from taking advantage of more young girls. The tweet longer then explained that the two had begun talking when she was 14, Jishi was 18 or 19, and that things had gotten heated in the chat pretty quickly. The two had joked about sending pictures to each other, which they would eventually do, and had also talked about meeting up, quote, "If we would have met up that summer, I would have been 15 while he was 20, alone in a hotel with a man who said that he would try to not make sexual advances on me." The post concluded by stating, "I can no longer ignore it, as his audience of young and impressionable girls is growing by the second. I blocked him on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram several months ago after we eventually grew apart, and have not spoken to him since. I also know that I was not the only underage girl that he was with."
After that, Dream immediately removed him. This was only the beginning of the nightmare for Jishi, because after that, user Aisha published more than 40 statements of people in which all of them had interacted with Jishi in one way or another. And unfortunately, almost all of them are also no longer visible to the public.
I was a young minor, 12 to 14, not saying specific age. I told him I wasn't comfortable with those jokes and how he needed to stop. He never stopped. He continued. I didn't want to completely cut connections with him because I trusted him. He was my best friend and I didn't want to lose the person I enjoyed talking to.
Then Jishi disappeared forever and never returned. Unlike our next suspect, who after a month of silence reminded us of himself. It all started in June 2024, when a former Twitch employee, Cody Connors, wrote, he got banned because he got caught s***ing a minor in the then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. The powers that be could read in plain text. Case closed, gang. A lot of people picked up on this, including Jake Lucky, to whom Dr. Disrespect replied, "Jake, seriously? I get it. It's a hot topic, but this has been settled. No wrongdoing was acknowledged, and they paid out the whole contract." And at the moment of the next stream, all positivity disappeared from Dr. Disrespect's face, and it was noticeable how much he started to get nervous.
You know how we run things here.
After which, his rhetoric changed to that he was already fatigued.
How we feeling, Doc? Says Roy. I'll be honest, I'm feeling a little fatigued. Feeling a little fatigued. We came in here, champs. We came in here. High energy. High energy. But I'm telling you, man, I'm just feeling fatigued. Right? Feeling a little burnt out. Yeah, but I appreciate you guys showing up. I appreciate you guys showing up. But I am serious when I say I'm feeling a little fatigued.
And then hinted that he won't be on social media anytime soon.
Like I'm actually tired of being on social media, and I've expressed that over the years, champs. I just, I've always kind of hinted like it'd be nice to get off and just completely separate, right? Go live in Costa Rica or something. I don't know. But I'm just feeling burnt out, I think, I came into this.
Dr. Disrespect wrote a huge post explaining the situation, but his ridiculous excuses and the fact that he edited the post several times made the viewers realize that there was something wrong with the story. All this happened in 2017, and just then he revealed on one of his streams that he was cheating on his wife.
As you guys know, I have a beautiful family and a wife and kid, and I want to be transparent that I've been unfaithful and stupid mistakes, man.
Which made it obvious to everyone, and Dr. Disrespect was deservedly destroyed, and I'm sure his return will not lead to anything good. And while the accusations against Disrespect are completely justified and deserved, our next suspect was able to fend off the attacks of those who wanted to falsely accuse him. In 2017, PewDiePie made an unfortunate joke in one of his videos that caused a mixed reaction among the audience.
Subscribe to Keemstar.
I am sorry. I didn't think they would actually do it. I feel partially responsible, but I didn't think they would actually do it.
Then Felix explained what he meant by that.
I don't feel good. I don't feel too proud of this. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not anti-Semitic or whatever it's called. Okay, so don't get the wrong idea. It was a funny meme.
And no one would have paid any attention to it if it weren't for the Wall Street Journal, who started accusing PewDiePie of being a Nazi. Felix promptly responded to this.
The article came out from the Wall Street Journal, basically accusing me of being an anti-Semite. I made a point that the media takes what I say out of context. They take that and put it out of context to use against me and to portray me as a They used even me pointing my arm like this. Technically, they can use this as evidence as well, because that's what they did. I'm not joking. The Wall Street Journal did this. It's the most absurd thing I have ever heard.
Even after that, the Wall Street Journal was not appeased, with PewDiePie responding by finally destroying the accusations.
What does it say now? PewDiePie's fall shows the limit of lol, just kidding. Hey, alright. Emma Gray Ellis, may I just say that if you're gonna call someone a hero to the Nazis, you may want to double check if that's true or not. Because afterwards, you can't go, lol, just kidding.
If PewDiePie was able to get over these accusations easily, it took the next person a while to get back to normal. SVB is a content creator for Overwatch and is also very serious about those who hate girls in video games.
And indeed, the types of abuse that women face regularly while playing online games are part of something far more concerning. There's some insults you can brush off as just standard online toxicity. And then there are others which are a lot more insidious, a lot more personal, and which make you feel fundamentally unwelcome to gaming as a whole.
However, in August 2022, user Nia posted a story about her interactions with SVB, in which she stated that during the first VOD review, he focused on me a lot, constantly complimenting me every time I got a and she also added that I was the only girl on the team, and I was also using a selfie as my profile picture. Also, very importantly, I had my age in my Discord about me, which was 16 at the time. I'm 17 now. We saw SVB's initial reaction on his stream.
This is crazy, guys. This is actually crazy. It's crazy. People are faking screenshots about me. What did I ever do to anyone of this kind that they would... What? There's just no way.
Shortly after, user Swag Tortoise posted the truth of the story, saying, "GG's everyone, this was all fake, and I am Nia. Just wanted to prove how easy it is to cancel someone and how cringe this community." After that, SVB released a video in which he talked about how the situation affected him.
This was a fake account, and perhaps what's sad is that no one really bothered to investigate whether this was a fake account or not. I watched my career that I had spent 4 odd years working towards basically go down the drain in about 30 minutes. Everything I had done up until now was labeled as some sort of sham, some sort of mastermind scheme to secretly get into the Overwatch community so I could use that to grow underage women. Yeah, I guess my final lesson is be kind. Be kind, guys. There really is no need, there's no urgency to go to the internet and start slandering people, to start saying horrible things to them when you really might not know the situation. And I cannot stress this enough, but if you don't have all the information, you absolutely have the right to shut the up and say absolutely nothing until you know more.
And if the accusations against SVB turned out to be false, then our next suspect was completely destroyed upon investigation. Well-known internet investigator CoffeeZilla published a video accusing Logan Paul of creating the scam project CryptoZoo.
Just on the first launch between ETH and Zoo, people bought $2.5 million worth of eggs in the first day. And did I mention the game hadn't even been launched yet? All people were buying was the marketing and the promises. And it wasn't just the NFTs they bought either. The Zoo token also skyrocketed in value, reaching a $2 billion market cap pre-game launch, right? The trading volume was in the tens of millions of dollars per day.
He contacted victims of this project who told him some really awful things.
I can't do anything. It's not showing up on the website when I connect my wallet, etc., etc. So I'm a little baffled. I'm like, I must be doing something wrong. So I open up a support ticket. with CryptoZoo, and Ben Roth is actually the person answering my support ticket. Oh yeah, no, it's down for the moment, but we're working on it. Let me tell you, it's never been up.
Wait, you can't even hatch?
No, I'm telling you, it's just a picture. There's nothing I could do with it.
You're kidding! You can't hatch?
There's nothing I could do with it. You could ask any of those community guys. It's basically worth nothing whatsoever.
CoffeeZilla also criticized Logan for his attempts to get his reputation back by way of a partial refund.
These are the estimated damages in CryptoZoo, $18.5 million, which comes from a combination of ZooCoin and NFT sales. And then this, much smaller percentage of that pie, is what Logan is actually offering to refund.
And the final of these accusations was the victory of CoffeeZilla, who proved that Logan Paul is a scammer.
He's not releasing the CryptoZoo game at all, which I know we all kind of knew that, but is actually insane. Because that's the thing, to be clear, he's sold millions of dollars of NFTs for and tens of millions of dollars of in-game CryptoZoo tokens for.
But if Logan Paul feels comfortable, the next suspect has completely abandoned his channel and hasn't posted a video in over 3 years. It all started when his ex-girlfriend Shay published a post in which she said that Slazo controlled almost every aspect of my life, and I was reduced to thinking I was nothing more than a object. And Shay also added that she would cry or say that I wanted to break up. He begged me to stay, that he would do better, and that he loved me. And I believed him. His behavior afterwards continuously got worse though. He denied me access to friends, getting mad if I talked or wanted to go out with them, and also controlled my art. And after Slazo responded, there's a lot more to this. There were things in her statement that were straight up false. Shay published another post whose main point was, he says that things were lied or taken out of context, but never denies his actions, and instead reiterates that he's apologized to me, which is true. After that, Slazo couldn't stand it. He published a video in which he recounts all the events from his side.
And on top of that, a lot of the things being said are just blatantly untrue, and when I first saw them, I wasn't sure how to respond. It took me a while to recoup from this and think about how to go forward. It really shocked me. So getting right into the specifics, Shay made this twit longer about me and about her grievances with our relationship, and let's get into it. So basically, at the beginning, she states that she had intentions to wait until 16 before doing anything. I never got this impression. She never said this to me. She never implied it. In fact, very early on in a Skype call, she said to me, nobody needs to know, when I asked her if she wanted to wait to do anything. So I'm not sure why she said that and why she thinks that, or if she does. And now obviously I don't have a recording of a Skype call from like 2016, but I do have plenty of evidence from very early on in the relationship where she clearly made no intention to wait until 16. That was never clear to me. I never got that impression, and I don't know why she's saying that.
And throughout the video, Slazo destroys every false word of Shay, and thus proves that all the accusations against him were lies. And if Slazo proved that all the accusations against him were fake, our next suspect won't be able to disprove all the accusations so easily. MrBeast is the biggest YouTuber in history, and recently one of his former employees, Dogpack, posted some videos accusing MrBeast of fraud.
And it doesn't say anywhere that other members will sign MB, deceiving people into believing it was signed by MrBeast. So here's a clip of Tyler forging, or not, maybe not forging, using MrBeast's signature. And during those 5 hours, I counted 46 illegal lotteries. These lotteries are also run poorly. Multiple times they would say something like, buy in the next 5 minutes for a chance to win. And then 7 minutes later go, actually, the newest order in 30 seconds is gonna win.
In 5 minutes, we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna put $1,000 in a random order. Hey, Daryl, don't we owe someone $1,000?
We do.
Yeah, so, all right, so the newest order, in 30 seconds, we are gonna put $1,000 in your package.
Stephen K.
Okay?
Also, Dogpack said that the girl's victory in one of the videos was done on purpose for PR.
To a former MrBeast employee, it would have been a PR problem if the boys had won by a lot. And because so many of the female contestants were MrBeast employees who got out immediately, production stepped in to actually make the results of the challenge closer. You can actually see some of this happen on camera, like when Jimmy pays one of the boys $10,000 to leave, which is twice as much as the actual prize money.
As well as many other minor accusations. And despite the fact that this story has not come to a logical conclusion yet, these accusations are the biggest in the history of YouTube, because no one could dare to say anything bad about YouTuber who has more subscribers than the population of 99% of countries. Well, we will follow the development of events and new parts from Dogpack.